Hi everyone, welcome back to Get Ready with me, Louise. So, today I wanted to do the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. And the reason being is I've actually already done a video using this palette, but I've seen that there's been, I can't think of the brand right now, Alter Ego I think is what it is. Yeah, I think that's the one. And they've came out with a dupe, I guess, of it. I have mixed feelings with this because here's my thing. There's a dupe, then there's copycat, and then I'm like, I still don't know how I feel about them, okay? Either category, whether it be a dupe or a copycat. Alright, I think copycat is like a spot on, whether it be color, formula, whatever, that's copycat to me. A dupe, to me, is something that is so close to this particular thing, but not all the way, you know what I mean? That's what I think of a dupe. Now, this is supposed to dupe the Natasha Denona. However, everyone that I have seen that has done a video on this is like, oh, it's almost spot on, certain shades, they've created one eye look and the other eye look and you can't tell the difference at that moment. And I'm like, okay, so maybe it won't last as long or something, you know what I mean? Because here's my problem with it. I put myself in another person's shoes. If I worked really hard, and we'll just say that from what I understand of the makeup industry, it takes at least a year to create something, right? So if I put a year of my life and dedicated it to a palette, and then somebody came behind me and did my palette, redid it, that doesn't seem quite fair. Now, if it's, and there's a fine line, and I get that it's based upon opinion. Me personally, if somebody is duping something that is no longer in existence, then maybe I can understand it. Like if, you know, they got rid of it, it was just, you know, holidays, you know, special, something like that, and somebody came and redid it, and it looks about the same, and that company's no longer producing it, maybe I could understand it, okay? But if it's like a permanent thing to a brand, then I don't like that, because I wouldn't want it done to me, you know what I mean? And I feel like I understand where people are coming from. Well, not everybody can afford it, but people want that color scheme. I get that. It's like fashion and clothes and shoes, you know? I understand. But then to me, it has to be somewhat different. I can get a pair of jeans that sort of look like another pair, but maybe they don't last as long, or they're just not as fitting in certain areas. Something has to be different. You know what I mean? Anyway, I just wanted to do the Natasha Denona palette because I just feel like it's not right. It's just not right. And I want to give credit where credit is due, and that's to her for creating the palette and taking her time and energy into that, you know? So anyway, enough with me rambling. Let's go ahead and get started. The first shade I'm going to go into is Prism, and that's 260 CP color. And I may not say these names right, so let's just, you know, bear with me with that, you know. And I will say I bought this palette, obviously, because, you know, I'm not, like, big on here. But even if I was, you know, whatever. I bought this palette with my own money. And the thing is that it's really not my color scheme. But I bought it in support of her. I buy all her palettes. For whatever the reason, I buy them. Do I like this palette? Yeah, I do. Are the colors good? Yes, they are. But is it something I gravitate to? No, it is not. But does that mean other people don't? No. But I'm still not going to buy, even if I didn't have this palette, because for whatever reason, I'm not going to buy somebody else's palette that looks exactly like hers. Because I don't feel that it's right. And now I don't have that particular palette to compare it to say, oh yes, it's a dupe, or oh no, it's a copycat, you know. So I don't know what that formula feels like. I don't know how long it lasts, anything like that, okay? But I do know that it's just not right to do that, in my opinion. I will say that her shades are easy to work with, easy to blend. And I mean, I'm not big on color, especially darker color, like say this blue. I tend to struggle. But I will say her formula does make it easy, and that's why I pay for it. You know, I'm not a makeup artist. I have no idea what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, nothing like that. And I do understand people that are beginning, like myself. Maybe we should purchase that to learn how to do makeup. But I just feel like if I'm going to learn, I want the best to learn with. And to play with. Maybe it's not even to learn, it's just to play, you know? To ease my mind. And that's what her palettes do for me. It's like therapy. They just sort of make me feel good, you know? But as you can see, this color is easy to blend. No patchiness, no, you know, it's buildable. I always start out very slow with her colors. Especially this next color we're about to go into. We gonna go slow and get them out of the mirror because I need to be up close and personal. So the next shade I'm going into is Enigma 268 CP. And we're gonna go slow. So this could be a while. And I will say, wherever you lay your brush that first time, that is where the color is going to be most, you know, pigmented. So be very careful where you lay it. Because if that's not where you want it, well, you're stuck with it there. But at the same time, there's still shades that are so easy to work with. They just melt. Go slow. And you'll be fine. If you start piling it on, if you start piling it on, you're going to find it gets out of hand very quickly. Take it across the bottom lash line also. Actually, I'm going to take the pencil brush and do that. I'm using my Sigma brushes. The first one I used was the E25, and now I'm into the E27. I'm going to use my pencil brush, the E30, go into that same blue Enigma. For my waterline, I had already applied the Color Pop Showdown color. And I'm just darkening up this outer corner. But you can see how easy it is to work with this shade. Again, no patchiness. Very pigmented. I'm going to take this color a little bit further than I do on this side. Go back into that first shade. I just want to make sure that it's still there. Merge the two together. And I'm trying to go with this blue. Oh, you're seeing my messy room. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to go with this like blue gold type thing because it's matching my shirt. So I thought this would be good for this palette. Because I really don't have any outfits that would go with this palette. Because again, this ain't something I'm going to gravitate to. I do apologize if you see something that, you know, is messy. My room is messy. I barely have time to get up and get ready in the morning, so you know, is what it is. Then I'm going to take my E56 brush and I'm going to get it wet with the Max Fix Plus. And I'm going to dip into the color Penny 25NM. And I'm going to put that all across the lid. Do you see this? No one. Wow, look at that color. Look at that. Is that not just about beautiful? And the greens in this palette, holy cow. Now see, I have like hazel eyes, I guess you could say. So you would really think that like I would love this palette for the greens and stuff, and the golds to bring out the, you know, hazel in my eyes. But I just am not a fan. I'm not a fan of green. Not really. But then again, I've never, honestly, I've never really played with it either. You know what I mean? Just look at that color. I mean, what do I really need to say other than look at that color? You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. I'm just gonna buff that blue around it. Blend it in. It's just like amazing, right? I'm just gonna take this shade, this little brush here, and just sort of blend it all together at this point. There's nothing on this brush. We're just using it to make sure there's no, you know, harsh lines or anything. Make sure it's all blended out nice, you know? Never hurts to make sure everything's blended nicely. Alright. I think it looks pretty good myself, but that's just me. I didn't have any fallout or anything like that. And then I'm going to take my little E46 and get it wet. And go into the color Queen 262M, which is a beautiful shade. Beautiful shade, I tell you. Just look at this one. You think that gold? Oh, this one is just amazing. I mean, just look at that. Just beautiful, I tell you, beautiful. Just a little bit more. Just like that. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Then let's see, what did I do next? Oh, I curled my lashes, and I'm not gonna lie, I should have used my Marc Jacobs, because I swear that makes my lashes look like they're false. I kid you not. 2 coats. But I didn't. I put on the Pat McGrath, and I am still having mixed feelings with this mascara. Like, it's black, but I don't know. There's just something. And then for my bottom lashes, I used my new Hourglass because it's a tubing mascara. So I did that, but my problem now, oh, there it is. I don't have a problem after all. I found it. I was like, my problem now is I lost my Pat McGrath, but in this mess over here somehow, because that's all I have is a mess going on over here. It's for real, for real. And it's really crazy, to be honest. The mess I have in this is just nuts. So I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes. And hope for the best, as I usually do. Come in with my Pat McGrath. You know what I didn't do? Just leave it out a little bit. And like, I don't know if it's just me, because I'm not a makeup artist, you know, and I'm not putting on mascara right. I don't know. But like, I don't see what all the hoopla about this mascara, to be honest. I almost think her Fetish Eyes is better than this, the Dark Star. But maybe I'm not using it right. I don't know. And then for the bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Hourglass. Like I said, the new Hourglass Unlocked. And I like this mascara for my bottom lashes only. And there you go. That is that for the bottom lashes. I am just going to pick up my lashes just a little bit with this. Because here's the thing. I use a lash serum for whatever the reason. My lower lashes, I tell you. But this is just like falling. Like, I don't know if you can see this. And I have heard someone say when you're using this right as it's drying, like to keep it up, it will hold its curl better. And I tried it, but I can't get it to work. And again, could be me. I'm not a makeup artist, so I'm not going to say that it's not me. But I will say my Marc Jacobs I don't have issues with. But at the same time, it's like this is so black and it looks so good. I just wanted to do more, you know? So I'm going for my second coat. And you know what? Maybe it isn't made. You know what I just started thinking? I bet this is made. Okay, so think about this. If you're wearing false lashes, they're black. They're as black can be, most of them, right? Maybe this is made if you're a false lash wearer. You know, I never thought of that. Because if I put on false lashes right now, this would almost blend in and look amazing. You wouldn't even be able, well, I mean, you'd be able to tell they're false lashes because, you know, they're false lashes, you can tell. But, like, you wouldn't know beginning or end, you know what I mean? So maybe this wasn't, you know, made to be like this, like I'm wearing it. Like someone that doesn't wear false lashes, you know what I mean? Maybe it's made for people who wear the false lashes so that they blend in well together. I never thought of that until just now. But I'm not the brightest person in the world, trust me. And tomorrow I'll think of something else too. A whole new idea. Because that's what I do. I overthink everything there is to think about. I will overthink it till there's no other way of thinking about it. Like I'll have every option available to you that could go one way or the other. You know what I mean? Like that's just the way I am. I don't understand why I do that because it makes no sense, but that's what I do. So anywho, this is the video that I created today using the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. At least I said the name of the palette right the first time. Usually I don't do that, you know. I forget what I first called it. It was something nuts. I was just like, what is this? I think that it was like Metropolis or something I said. But yeah. Like how I brush my hair? Look at that. Brush my hair. No, but I will say that this is really good if you like you're touching up your roots with a color. This is the Eco Tool spoolie. And this spoolie is something really good. Like it's different than others. I don't know how to explain it, but like it's just different. I like it. But that's a whole other subject. That's brushes. I have tons of them. Too many. Giving me a headache actually because like I don't even know if I'm coming or if I'm going half the time with brushes because I'm like, am I using the right brush? Am I not using the right brush? Is this the best brush or is this one the best brush type thing, you know? But anyway, this is what I came up with. This is the eye look I came up with. Does it match? Who knows? Did it turn out okay? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll wear it. I hope. I'm on a roll, so I gotta wear this for the rest of the day because it's not like I'm gonna go and, you know, wash off my face and redo this again when this takes me forever to begin with because I am the slowest person known to man to do their makeup. I mean, could you imagine, like, think about this. One eye, 30 minutes. Other eye, 30 minutes. Well, maybe less because you're not talking, but you get my point. So we'll just say about an hour. So what do you think the rest of my face is? Yeah. You're about there. About 3 hours. Who has 3 hours to dedicate? Well, I don't dedicate it to this because, like, it's probably that in total due to the fact that, like, I'm doing other things like feeding the kids breakfast and lunch, or doing laundry, or answering the phone for my fiance's business, or, you know, dishes, and, you know, cleaning, and whole, you know. But in theory, it's a 3-hour period when I'm doing other stuff, but I'm still doing my makeup, and then I'm finally done. Like, I have thought about if I just sat down and did my makeup, no interruptions, how long it would take me. Thinking it'd take me a long time. Because I just sit there and look and go, that don't look right. That's not right either. I second guess everything. Which I should, because I'm not a makeup artist. But I do like to try other things too. So that could be what takes so long. I don't know. But anyway, this is the final look. And if you like it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and, you know, ring the bell. Hit all. That way you're notified when I do upload. I mean, you get real time. I don't want to call it a tutorial because it's not a tutorial because I'm not a makeup artist. Review. There we go. You get a real-time review from start to finish with no editing, no filtering, no big fancy lighting, none of that. Just me and you know? And whether I like it or not. And forget if I like it or not, do you like it or not? As in, did it perform well? Is it worth the money to you? Let me know. Do you have the Metropolis palette? Do you have the Alter Ego palette? The dupe to this palette? Do you like dupes? Do you feel that it's fair to the artist that originally created the palette? I mean, let me know your opinion down in the comments. But until next time, stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.